Welcome everybody to Endzone Emcees Week 4 NFL. I'm your host Young and you.
Hamilton James, what's up, guys? Thanks for watching.
Yes, sir. We'd love to have you guys tune in, and we're going to start with the Broncos and Bears game. That was quite a good game. I was watching for the first half, and I know my boy Hamilton has some things to spill about this one.
Well, in the words of Drake, you can play your heart out. Everyone don't win a ring, though. And man, wasn't that on display on Sunday? I honestly feel bad for Justin Fields. I feel bad for a lot of these young quarterbacks who've been given a terrible situation, basically been sabotaged, thrown out there and saying, and basically the NFL or these teams saying, "Oh, you're a grown man, just figure it out, just play." And it's like, it's not basketball. You know what I'm saying? On basketball, you can be a great player on a weak team. On football, the team, it's like everybody on the team is like on the same level. Like everyone got to be on the same page. You know what I'm saying?
It's a team sport like that.
It's a team sport like that. They are going to probably end up getting the number one pick. Well, who do you think they're going to draft again? Who do you think they're going to draft this time? A quarterback, Caleb Williams. That's what everybody's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Justin Fields knows that. He's not dumb. So it's just like, you put this guy out there. You have no offensive line protection for this man. The weapons you've given this man is sus. I'm sorry, Chase Claypool, you getting exposed big time, bro. And I'm not even talking about not even just your play, like your attitude, like you being sent home, bro. They telling you to stay home. You ain't got it like that, Chase Claypool. You ain't got it like that, bro. I'm sorry, you ain't that nice. You cool. To me, you ain't even special. Like, you cool, but you acting like you the creme de la creme. I'm like,
remember he was saying, "Yo, I'm a top 3 receiver in the league for sure."
How?
That's funny. Yeah.
How? You ain't even getting enough separation for Fields to throw you the ball. What you mean you the top 3? See, but that type of that's why you ain't on the Steelers no more. That's why you ain't. Exactly. I'll leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So they have not given this man a fair chance. Not only that, the defense. Where the hell the defense? Last I checked, growing up, Chicago Bears was known for their defense.
For real.
Last I checked. Where the hell is Chicago Bears defense been in the last 3-4 years? I mean, they showed up in a minute. They left them out there to dry, to die, whatever you want to say. But Justin Fields has just properly not been. It's just not fair, man. It's not fair.
It's not, man. They scored 21 unanswered points in the second quarter, and then ended up giving up, I think, 24 or 26 unanswered points.
That's defense. And yeah, Justin Fields had a couple of mistakes, but
that's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna happen. The man played a hell. What was his numbers, man? I mean, the man.
I think he went for over
28 of 35, 335 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1. I mean, come on. The man was balling. You know what I'm saying? Balling, bro. 17 points unanswered in the fourth quarter by the Denver Broncos. Who, by the way, shout out to the Denver Broncos for the win because, look, this was a loser's ball. We both know both teams were 0-3 coming in. Someone was going to get their first win. Both of these teams are trash. And
the Broncos deserve to win this game, though.
They deserve
the right
to win
team
the game.
won that day.
No, absolutely.
The right team won.
Absolutely, man. So I just feel bad. It doesn't absolve the Broncos still, but they won the game, and I just feel bad for Justin Fields, man.
Man. Yeah, man. Let us know in the comments, by the way, which team you think this year is the worst team. Bears, Giants, Broncos, you name it.
Patriots. Put Patriots in there, too.
Patriots. Yeah. Speaking of the Patriots, oh, my God. What a slaughterfest. Cowboys fans, you're going to love this one today.
I ain't got nothing. I honestly had nothing to say.
Dude, what did we say about Belichick getting too much respect, man? He's getting exposed, bro. It's like, bro, I think you got to, just call it, bro. Nothing's working. You say you pulled out Mac Jones. Oh, there's no point in him. It's like, we all know why you did it, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, it was always Tom Brady.
System.
It was always Tom Brady. The Patriot way was always Tom Brady. What did Bill Belichick do? Year 2 for Mac Jones, he got Matt Patricia, who was the coach defensive coach, right? Or he's a defensive coordinator, but he was the coach for the Detroit Lions when they were trash. And who was the other guy?
Well,
the special teams coordinator.
I don't know his name.
Exactly, right? We don't need to know his name. We just know he's trash too. That's what you had for your offensive coordinators for Mac Jones for a second-year quarterback?
Come on, man.
Bill Belichick, you know you're wrong for that.
Yeah.
And at the time,
that's another guy I feel bad for too.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I feel bad for Mac Jones, and this I feel worse for Mac Jones because I thought Mac Jones would be in a situation to develop and to thrive, being under Bill Belichick. I really did. Bill Belichick,
I've always thought Mac Jones is good, bro.
I think he's good. I think Mac Jones is decent to good. I don't know if he's great, but he's decent to good. To me, he's a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Totally. Yeah.
What Bill Belichick did to him in year 2, just he took 10 steps back. He regressed so much, so badly, that I'm looking at Mac Jones this year, and I feel so sorry for the guy, man.
I hope for the best for his future for sure, man. Like
a legend like Bill Belichick, what Bill Belichick did, a legend, for him to be a legend, for him to have six championships as a head coach and, 1 or 2 as a defensive coordinator with the Browns, that was a crime. Yep. That was wrong. And Bill Belichick knows that. And that is why Justin Fields, I don't know, his coach, he ain't no legend. I don't know his name. But Bill Belichick, that was a crime. And that was wrong. And that really bothered me. And I feel bad for Mac Jones, man.
Yep. I'll leave it at that, man. Case on point. You really ended it good with that one, man. Speaking of which, Chiefs and Jets. Now, that was an interesting ending, you should say. And our boy Zach Wilson actually put on a good show, despite the result he got. But shit, I was impressed.
Well, the theme for today is you can play your heart out, but not everyone was a ring, though, right? Same with Zach Wilson, man. I feel bad for Zach Wilson. I can't say that enough. In all of the sports world, the one person I feel bad for the most is Zach Wilson, bro. This guy is 24 years old. I mean, we can barely call him a grown man. Seriously. You know what I mean? Like, this guy just got out of college. You know, like, and he, Robert Saleh, outside of maybe yesterday and maybe a couple other games, has never put a real, like, plan around him. Even last year, I never thought that they really played to his strengths. I never thought that they really made him try. I felt like they should have made him either a game manager or be like, bro, go out there and do you. Let's go back to your college offenses. Let's figure out how to make you successful. Exactly. And I feel like they did that last week. I feel like Aaron Rodgers being there definitely helped. I feel like playing against Patrick Mahomes, like, no, I ain't gonna let this motherfucker show me up. So excuse my language. I ain't gonna let this MFR show me up. Like, I think that helped as well. And Zach Wilson played better than Patrick Mahomes on Sunday.
He did, bro.
He played better than Patrick Mahomes. So, man, it's one of those things that, it just, you can play your heart out. Not everyone was a ring, though. But everyone needs to leave Zach Wilson alone. But week 2, that defense didn't show up. Week 2, Robert Saleh did not put a plan in place. You should have had Zach Wilson be a game manager. Yeah. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? There's just certain things I'm looking at, and I'm like, it's not always the quarterback's fault. Now, I know Zach Wilson has a lot of stuff he needs to develop on. Totally. I know his reads aren't great. I know he only really looks at his first or second progression, and he doesn't really check down. But still, he's developing, you know? And mind you, wasn't supposed to play. Aaron Rodgers was supposed to be the guy. So let the guy live, man.
Yeah, let him live. That's all I got to say. Speaking of disappointments, my Steelers ended up not knowing when to play on Sunday. So that was tough to see. Luckily, I only saw the first half of that game, only to find out that Matt Canada was still on the fucking team. Sorry, my language. But yeah.
No, that was warranted, brother. I understand. I'm not a Steelers fan, but I understand.
Yeah, I'm glad you do, man. It's just something needs to change, man. I'm sorry. Steeler Nation, I know you agree with me, man. Something needs to change. My boy just said right here before we got on, it is getting critical, bro. It is bad. Like, we play the Ravens at home this next Sunday, and we looking like clowns again. Like, come on, man. Our defense cannot be doing all the work here. Like, we almost freaking had Kenny Pickett tear his ACL. Luckily, he didn't. He only had a bone bruise. Thank goodness. But, dude, and I understand, like, the players could – I'm not saying the players are not totally, like, in fault for this. Some of it is. They could be doing better for sure. The personnel's not there. We need to switch in some personnel and get that thing, like, kind of figured out. So, there's a lot of things we need to figure out. We still are a fairly young team, and it's just the coaching, man. That's just the one thing that's bugging me right now.
I think that time is starting to take from Mike Tomlin.
Yeah,
man.
I've been thinking the same thing, man.
I think that, and the reason why I say this, when you hire somebody that egregious as your offensive coordinator and you continue to stick by his side after something like that, the fans are going to turn on you. You know what I'm saying? And it's only like I'm not a Steelers fan, but every time I see the Steelers get destroyed or get smacked, it's always, we got to change, we got to make this change, we got to do something. But there's no real change being made, And at a certain point, it's like I'm starting to feel like Coach T, like, are you losing the locker room? Is the locker room losing faith in you? Are you developing these young players how they need to be developed? I don't think Kenny Pickett is ever going to be a NFL legend or a great NFL quarterback.
No.
But are you developing him to where he can be a good or a decent to good,
person, yeah.
You know what I'm saying, NFL quarterback? I mean, the man doesn't even throw the ball far. I think that the Steelers have like no 400-yard games in the last 2 or 3 years, and every other team has at least 4.
Mm-hmm.
Those are things that you can, as a head coach, you cannot ignore. If you are not willing to change, and that's what I've been, and this, honestly, another reason, I've been seeing this since the Big Ben era. The last 2 seasons of Big Ben's career, it was almost the same stuff. You had a immobile quarterback. He couldn't throw it down the field. Very limited. There was no run game. Almost their run game at that point was almost like a short pass. They were doing short pass as checkdowns as their run game. Big Ben's been gone like 2 years now, 2-3 years. It's more of the same. And so now it's like, okay, I'm not even really looking at the offensive coordinator. I'm looking at the man who hired him, and that's Coach T. And I'm starting, and you keep defending this guy. And it's like pretty soon you defend this guy so much, everyone's going to turn on you, including the front office. Unless you're the owner, everybody's job is in jeopardy.
Mm-hmm.
Every single day of every single minute, every single game, whether you win or lose. Most of the time, if you win, it's not. But there are times where even if you've won, you still get let go. That's happened. So who are we to think that this guy, Matt Canada, can't be let go? Coach T got to do something, man. Coach T got to do something, or he might be let go.
Yep. Yeah, and I'm getting very concerned, man. I hate to say it too, but it's like it's a reoccurring issue, man. Like you said with the yard efficiency. I mean, brother, the Texans literally had double the amount of total yards that we had. We had 225. They had 451.
Rookie quarterback, rookie head coach. Coach T
got
out-coached.
That rookie quarterback completed half of his passes for over 300 yards.
It's special. I think he has all the makings of being a star.
Yeah, CJ Stroud, right?
Stroud, correct.
Yeah, I was wrong about him. He's looking good, man, so I'll give him that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, it's just Steeler fans, let me get Fire Canada in the comment section, please. Let me see it. I need to see it, man. So
also let us know if you think Coach T should be fired. If you think that
too.
If Coach T, his negligence for hiring that offensive coordinator, do you guys think that's a fireable offense, or has Coach T built up a resume where we can look at him and say, okay, you made a mistake, but we'll give you another chance? So I'd like to also know that in the comments as well.
Yep. Anything is welcome as usual, so we'd love to hear anything you guys come up with. So with that, and that for NFL Week 4. It's Week 5 already? Damn,
I can't believe I know. Wow.
Man, all right.
We're already a quarter way in. Wow.
Yeah, man. Oh, I'm hyped, man. So with that, your boy Young and You out. You can search me out on all the music platforms at YUNGN.U. And my Instagram will be YUNG_N.U in the description below.
Find me on Instagram at Hennessy Ham. You can find me on TikTok at 818Hammy and all music platforms at Hamilton James.
Yes, sir. Enzo and Emcees, we out here. We will see you next time, everybody.